Today I will be explaining how to create custom keyboard shortcuts for extension. It's more user-centric to provide keyboard shortcuts to access functionality of the extension. It makes your extension more usable and more likable. So let's get started. So first, let's create our manifest.json. Let's create a new folder. Let's name it shortcut. And our very first file, manifest.json. So it will have manifest version. Name of our extension, let's say shortcut. Small description. Demo of keyboard shortcuts. And then the version. As we already know, this is the add-on version, not the manifest version. And let's include background script. bg.js, let's name it bg.js. And now we have to define our custom shortcut, what we want to use in the manifest itself. So there's a key which is called as commands. This notifies that our add-on has user-defined shortcut. So let's name it my shortcut. And this can have multiple values. For example, we have suggested key, the first thing. And suggested key can be defined in multiple ways. First one should be default. So we can give any default key. And next ones are optional, not mandatory. For example, there you can define different shortcut for Mac platform, different for Linux platform, and different for Windows platform. So for now, let's do default and Mac. So for default, let's say it's Control plus Shift plus K. And for Mac, let's keep it Command instead of Control, and let's leave everything same. So command plus Shift plus K. So this is a very small manifest, and what it will do is whenever someone presses Command Shift K, it will send a notification to background script. And how to detect that notification? Let's see in background script. So what we want to do in this one is, let's say whenever we press this shortcut, let's throw a notification to the user. So for that, we'll be needing notification permissions. And that's very simple. Let's do like this. Notifications. And we are ready. Let's create another file which is called as bg.js, and same in the same place. And let's listen to the event. Browser dot commands namespace dot on command dot add listener. So this will simply be executed whenever, oh, we need to change this browser, and this will return the name of which we define in manifest.json. Here, this is the name of the command. We can also do some description here if we want. Let's say description. It throws notification. I think I did a spelling mistake. I'll just clean it. Okay, so this description is just for visibility. It has no role when it comes to the functionality. So we come back here again, and let's check if name, because this will be called on every, if there are multiple events, this will be called at every command. So we need to specify which command we are talking about. So let's do this. let's create a whenever I press the shortcut and the name of the shortcut is my shortcut, let's do product browser dot notifications dot create. Let's create a notification. Simply we need to tell the type of notification, which is basic. Let's give the title to the notification. We can remove the quotes. My shortcut, and a message for notification, and we can write my shortcut works. And if we want, we can give icon URL to just have an image. I already have the image for, or maybe we can just omit. Okay, so this is simple. What we are doing is we are accessing the commands namespace of the browser, and on command event we are listening, and we are getting the name which shortcut is being pressed, and on that event we just create a notification. So let's quickly test it, and as usual we'll be going here about debugging, and let's load temporary add-on. We are in the shortcut. Let's load it, and let's see. We press the command. Oh, I forgot the command. Cool. So this is Control Shift K. Let's try Control Shift K. Oh, we're not having a notification. Let's quickly check what happened. Oh, there's a spelling mistake. I need to get over it. Notifications. Hopefully this time it's fine. So let's go back, reload our extension, and press Control Shift K. Here we go. There are our shortcut. So it's a very small example which shows basically we can detect the command in background.js. We can do lots of stuff here as per requirement of our add-on. And in addition to this, we have some inbuilt add-ons inbuilt shortcuts which help us to detect like browser action, page action, and sidebar action. So we can use them directly. For example, the first namespace is underscore execute browser action, and again we can define shortcuts here. So I'm just copying the shortcuts from here, and we obviously don't need to any description because we know it will execute browser action. And let's keep it Control Shift let's say U. Okay, and together with this we need to define a browser action at first. So let's define a browser action. Browser action. Let's have a default title to the browser action, my action. Give it default pop-up, and let's say action.html. Okay, so quickly we should create this action.html and save it in the same action.html. We'll create an HTML file, and we just have one thing there, shortcuts. Okay, let's check how this works. So we just reload this add-on, and we can see icon here which says my action. When I click it, the shortcuts. But the same thing we can do with the shortcut, and the shortcut we need for that is Control Shift U. So let's press Control Shift U. Here we go. So obviously in this video you cannot see my keyboard, so let's try and open a virtual keyboard and check. In the accessibility option we have keyboard, accessibility keyboard, enable accessibility keyboard. Here is my accessibility keyboard now. So here I press Command Shift U. Here's our shortcut. And the other one which we need is, let's check Command Shift K. So again, Command Shift K. Here's our notification. So that's how the commands work. And since we always talk about cross-browser extensions, so let's check this in Chrome also. So in Chrome, we will install the same extension. But before that, we need to do something. Chrome doesn't support browser namespace, but the namespace for Chrome is Chrome. So we'll quickly change this to Chrome. But funny enough, like Firefox supports both Chrome and browser. But sometimes what happens is in specific APIs, Chrome expects callback function, but Firefox expects promises. So that we can discuss later. So let's quickly try. First, we need to turn on the developer mode, load unpacked, and from here, okay, here's our extension. So let's again check Control Shift K. Oops. Let's check which is Command Shift K. Sorry, it's not working. There's some error. Chrome.notifications.create. Oh, Chrome requires icon URL. So we need an icon. So let's quickly download some icon. Or maybe I may be having something. I'll quickly check. Documents okay, my another add-on, I'll just copy it. So let's go back here in the shortcut and let's put it here, icon.png, and in this bg.js. Icon URL, and that's icon.png. Okay, now let's try again at Chrome. Let's clear all, refresh it, and press Control Shift Command Shift K. Here we go. My shortcut works. I like that. And Control Shift U. The browser action also works. So similar for browser action, you can do for page action, you can do for sidebar action. Okay, so this part basically helps both Chrome and Firefox. But the next part in which we can actually update the commands from our code works only for Firefox, because Chrome has a specific UI, like for example here, keyboard shortcuts. You can always change the shortcuts here, and here you can see whatever you wrote in description comes here. So for Chrome, this is fine. Next thing what we will be doing is only Firefox. Let's do it. So I'm using the Chrome namespace because we can use in Firefox. So what I will do is I will update chrome.commands.update. We have to pass first the name. So the name is my shortcut. I want to change the shortcut for this. And what you want to change, you have to write exactly in the next line. For example, I want to change it to Control plus Shift plus let's say L. Yeah, I need to think about the keys which are not the system keys. Okay, so what should happen is the default shortcut was Control plus Shift plus K, but I changed it here in Control plus Shift plus L. So let's see if this works. Before that, I need to just make it capital. Okay, so okay, we already have that on here. Let's reload it, and Control plus Shift plus L. This works. Okay, so again, we need to see the accessibility keyboard just to make sure. Shift L. This works. So that's how you can change the shortcuts, the user-defined shortcuts. Maybe you can give an option to change that in options page, add-on preferences. That will be a more user-centric thing. Also, there's one thing which we can do specially is we can reset. We can reset our shortcut. So I'm using this. So if we look at this, the first thing is Control Shift K, then we change it to Control Shift L, then we reset it to Control Shift K. So let's check it together how this works. We just reload it and press Command Shift K. It works. So these things you can use to enhance the usability and accessibility of your extension, both at Chrome and Firefox. Thank you. Have a nice new year ahead. Bye bye.